I bet you never thought we'd meet again in the garage, eh? Same old, same old. Jeez, I still have the trapper's hat, and it's still lopsided, eh? I try not to poke around too much with it. We're in November. I just finished putting the snow tires on the vehicle for the wife there. You guys in the States, you don't know all about that, eh? Is that here, well, most people, not everybody, but most people, and especially like us, we take the wife's car to my daughter's place, which is about 6 hours away from here in the winter time, so it's best to be equipped with snow tires on the vehicle. So that's why we have them. And before I forget, yeah, my ship has come in. Well, first, okay, well, I was gonna start from the beginning. You remember this here, folks? It's well, I think all you seen was the motor inside here. This is the tilt on the pontoon motor. When I parked the pontoon, I took it off because I was having a problem and it wasn't working, and I had to knock on it. Hey, when you're in the water and you're coming close to shore, rocks and things like that, and you try to lift the motor a little bit so your prop doesn't hook, and it works, it doesn't work. Not for me anyways. So what I had done, I had shown this, I had done a video on this. Some of you may remember, had the magnet, this DC motor with 2 permanent magnets, one on each side, and I did a video. Had the magnet had broken in two, and it had come unglued, from the metal casing. So all I did was I took my famous, you hear me often talking about this glue, this, hang on, Valco HV350. Well, it did the job, but I opened it up again, and where it had broken in two, the permanent magnet was starting to splinter, and there was some caught on the armature, and I just resolved that this would be a never-ending saga. So I said, well, here, I'm gonna, oops, no, well, they're gonna do this at the same time there, you gotta wait a little bit. So, as you can see, the tube, we're at the end of the supplies here, and I only got about a quarter of a tube, so my ship has come in. The last one I got was from Terrell Fixes All. It was 20 some bucks a tube, but we found some on the me and my daughter found some on Amazon, and it was maybe just a little bit off by a few dollars, but around $12, $13 a tube. So that's reasonable. The first one I bought, it was over 40 bucks plus shipping from California. So, but the trick here was that it didn't matter how many you bought, there was I think there was $15 or $19 shipping. It's expensive, eh? So I figured it out. I bought 3 and she bought 2, and so we just got 1 shipping, and it still ends up cheaper than buying it at $24.95 a tube plus shipping. So I have some Valco HV350. To tell you the truth, you know, I'm not sponsored by these guys by any means. Since I found this stuff, I'm really enthused about it. It's about a fix everything kind of stuff, eh? Anyways, okay, yeah, back to the drawing board here, eh? So what I ended up doing, see, this was the original motor. The motor's up here. And this covers the pumps. Okay, hang on. This was the original one. Now this here is the new one. See the cylinders on it here? And this is the new one here. The pump, hang on, I'm gonna get up here. The pump part is down here. Okay, right at the bottom here. This here, the whole length, is not as long as the other one. But the only difference is the pump's still down here. The only difference is the length of the shaft from the motor to the pump that's at the bottom here. So, I did a lot of cross-referencing from Mercury. The pump's not available anymore. And before, you used to be able to get I'm doing something while I'm talking here. Before, you used to be able to get the whole apparatus, but now that's not even. I think it's a 1989, that Mercury engine. I'm gonna turn this here. I'm gonna show you that it does work. Hang on. See that, folks? That when you're in your boat, that's what you want to happen. That's all. That's the only sound you want to hear. The only sound. The only thing, okay? Hang on. I'll put this aside here. The only thing with this here, found it on Amazon. Found it in Amazon US. And then I just copied the description. Then I went to Amazon Canada, and then I put that description in there, and bang, this came up. 200 and I think $214 plus 19 and something shipping. But it's darn better than I went to at least 5 or 6 different Mercury dealers trying to get that pump, and everybody had the same story, and a lot of them tried to get an aftermarket, and it was a never-ending wait. And this is aftermarket. This is made in Taiwan. The only thing I went on Amazon, I went to read the comments and whatever people that had bought this, and a few said that this unit wasn't waterproof, eh? So what I did is I took some of this marvelous stuff. I went around the housing. There's 2 bolts here. I went around the bolts and around the wires again. This here, there's some silicone in underneath here, but over that I put some of this Valco HV350 to seal it. So now it's Gator sealed and company sealed. So it's just like the comments they were saying is that this unit's not a sealed unit, so See, because the water splashes on that. That's, I think just about that high off the water level, okay? The pump. So, if you're in some waves or anything, the water's going to be splashing on the back of that, eh? So, needless to say, I modified it, or I did a little bit of assurance so that it would last a little bit. And whatever, if it lasts for 3-4 years, well, that's a lot better than what I had, because I didn't have nothing anymore. So that's the story on that's the story on I shall not tell a lie. Like, I had fixed it, eh? But things are not always like you think they're going to be, eh? Sometimes you don't always get. Somebody made a song with that. You don't want to always get what you want. I think Rolling Stones. I think. Anyways, I thought I had a fix. It didn't last. At first it worked all right, but it didn't last long. It didn't even last for a summer. So last year when I parked it, so that's 2 years ago that I did a video on this. And anyways, it didn't work. So here I am. Now this time it works. Hopefully I won't be coming back with another video on this. Okay, friends. I enjoyed doing this, and I hope you guys enjoyed looking at it. And don't forget, snow's coming, and the better ones are yet to come. I salute you all. We'll see you in the next one.